Arsenal Football Club, yes, they traveled to Portugal to take on the unbeaten Sporting Lisbon. Yes, unbeaten Sporting Lisbon. But since Ruben Amorim left, Arsenal they took the advantage, and of course they decimated the champions of the Portuguese side. Talking about Sporting Lisbon, it ended 5 goals to 1. Canute Arsenal, they were firing us even running riots. That's the word against unbeaten Sporting Lisbon. They handed Sporting Lisbon their very first defeat of this campaign.
Yeah, not just this campaign. Not just this campaign. I think even for at home for the last how many matches they've not lost, how many weeks they've not lost at home. Sporting Lisbon they've not lost at home. They're now bringing it back to this season. And I think prior to that match, many people felt, Sporting Lisbon is going to because what they did to Man City, they're probably going to do it to Arsenal. But the people forget that yes, Arsenal went through a phase at that particular time without some certain inconsistencies in terms of players coming in, going out, and the engine of the squad wasn't there. But the last match against Nottingham Forest, yeah, you saw they had close to their best, and I think against Sporting Lisbon, I think this has been their best performance this season. This is performance we saw towards last season from Arsenal, where they were winning games until they lost to Aston Villa. They just one loss to Aston Villa. I think it was almost perfect. There's not like perfection, almost perfect. Each each position did their best, and it was a convincing win.
I would say Mikel Arteta got his starting lineup right, because if it hadn't gone their way yesterday, there would have been a lot of criticism with the set of players that started that very game. You think he got his formation right?
Criticism. This probably, with the players available, this was the right starting lineup. Martinelli, Saka, Havertz, Odegaard, Partey and Rice. Those are the starting lineup. So I don't understand where the criticism would have come from. I think this was the starting lineup that, if everybody's fit, apart bar maybe Ben White and what's his name?
Calafiori?
No, not Ben
Timber?
White and Timber at that right side. Which to me personally, I feel Timber is more of a better player. You saw the performance yesterday. The connection between Timber, Odegaard, Partey and Saka was spotless. That combination was perfect, almost perfect. And Odegaard is such a quality player.
No doubt, you can't take that away from him.
Such a quality player. He's more like a magician. He makes players around him better. And you saw that he ran the game yesterday in terms of the passing and everything. So it was just, and the confidence, you could see this Arsenal. This was the Arsenal they saw last 2 seasons. The confidence is back and the staff plays back. But many people talk about attacking. There's no attacking. They don't play defensive well. But yesterday they proved that. Come on, we are still back. We are back to where we come from. And a couple of matches probably played before them. The likes of Liverpool, Chelsea, Newcastle, Inter Milan. This was a tough match on their day, and they managed to pull a couple of results from those games with the injury crisis and instability of players. Calafiori got injured. Gabriel put out Saliba. So there's not been consistent in terms of team. But when this team are fit, a team that is fit, you see the best of Arsenal.
All right, Sonny Bobo Victor Gyökeres, going into that game, he has scored 5 goals in this UEFA Champions League campaign. But up against William Saliba and Gabriel, he was short. What would you say regarding that partnership?
I think this partnership of Gabriel and Saliba, last 2 seasons, they were solid. Last season they did the same thing, and this season they are still doing it. So for me, I think if you ask me to pick my best centre backs, I think I'm going to pick these two because they've been solid, and also Gabriel is doing the work, the goal scoring and everything for Arsenal. This season he has really come clutch for Arsenal in some games. He has scoring goals, and saw the game against Man City where they almost got the win. He scored a goal for Arsenal in that game. So I think these guys can stop any striker that can really want to hurt a team. These two, the centre backs, can really do the job, and that's exactly what they did against Gyökeres. This somebody has been scoring goal both for country, both for club side. I think this so far in the Nations League, he's one of the highest goal scorer in the Nations League. So if these people can put a stop to that guy, that shows you how good Saliba and Gabriel pairing is. And it's reminding me of the likes of what is it, Yaya Toure pairing with I'm trying to remember. Is it Gallas? Gallas, yes. I'm trying to. No, not Gallas.
Probably.
No, Campbell, yes. Campbell and the people that played in the Campbell in the Champions League final against Barcelona.
Okay. Yes,
it was Campbell, yes. So I think you just remind me of that, and they are really doing a good job for Arsenal.
All right, that win has taken Arsenal Football Club to 7th on the log. If it ends today, the group stage game ends today. Of course, Arsenal automatically qualifier. They've qualified automatically. They will not be going through the playoff phase. Are there chances that they can finish in the top 8? Canute?
Yes, they are. I think if you look at the fixtures, Arsenal had 4 home, 4 away games, and Arsenal have played Atlanta, Sporting Lisbon, Inter Milan away. and they managed to get 4 points from those 3 games. I think if you look at their many games home, they've won all their home games against PSG, against Shakhtar Donetsk. I think that's the 5 games, and the remaining 3 games, 2 home against Monaco and Dynamo Zagreb, and their away game against Girona. So I think Arsenal are on course with this form. If they continue with this flow, bar injuries or any setback, they are on course of making even probably top 4 in the table.
All right, yes, a very, very, very big congratulations to Mikel Arteta's side. What a painful defeat they handed to Sporting in Lisbon. Would you say, quickly before we move on, that the absence of Ruben Amorim was a contributing factor to why Sporting Lisbon were unable to win that?
Yeah, to an extent, but not totally, because Arsenal, I think Arsenal are back now to the Arsenal that we knew that season where they almost won the league. I think that is though he played a little bit, but not totally.
All right, yes, big congratulations to Arsenal Football Club, or 7th on the Champions League, a log after decimating the champions of Portuguese league. Talking about Sporting Lisbon in the absence of Ruben Amorim. Of course, he's in charge of Manchester United currently. We get to see how far Arsenal can maintain this momentum. If they can translate it into the league and continue an impressive form, we'll definitely get to see.